Well, our research does center around atmospheric convection, and severe storms actually is one of the major focal points. We've looked at severe storms both in the central United States and in other parts of the world. And presently I have several students working on the study of one is working on the study of flash floods over the whole eastern United States, and we're looked at several hundred flash flood cases and trying to understand what the storm organization is that produces flash floods. And another area of our research has to do with monsoons, and we're studying monsoons in different parts of the world. One of our efforts is in the Asian monsoon off South China coast. We had students go over and participate there, stationed in Hong Kong, and then some were on ships in the northern South China Sea and some on islands, and we've now working with that data set from the South China Sea monsoon experiment. We're also studying monsoons in North America. We're conducting a field campaign next summer near the southern Gulf of California in the Baja Peninsula. Try to understand what causes surges of moisture into the southwest U.S. and increases precipitation in Arizona, New Mexico, and so on. We were in the Fort Collins flood study that was published several years ago in the Bulletin of the American Meteorological Society, and we took a very close look at what caused that flood. We used the chill in our study that was published in the Bulletin, and we collaborated with Professor Rutledge's group and several others actually in our department on this flood. And basically the chill enabled us to understand how the low-level flow came up against the barrier and produced the flood. There was a local acceleration of the flow just going from Greeley to Fort Collins. Another one we've just embarked upon is the study of atmospheric turbulence, and this is of interest to all those who fly and get bumped around. You know, what causes this severe turbulence, particularly over the Rocky Mountains here? And we have an indication, we understand the large-scale and the smaller-scale flow conditions which lead to severe turbulence, which causes injuries on aircraft, and that's going to be a focus in the next couple of years. I think there will be a lot of research involved in understanding the scope of the changes that are occurring, and also the impacts. So I view there being areas of research opening up actually in atmospheric science and societal impacts. I think that's an area that's really needs to be developed. In addition, what is the value of weather forecasting to the general population, not only in the United States but throughout the world? Many parts of the world depend critically on the weather. In the monsoon regions in particular, for example, where rain comes just during one period of the year. If it comes late, then crops will fail and so on. I think there's going to be a lot of emphasis on forecasting in these monsoon regions where billions of people live, and I think that's a new area that we're going to see opening up.